Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have another cool tarot reading for you guys. Let's see what we have for you, Capricorn. And yeah, let's see what we got. And we have secrets. Look at that. So maybe you're a secret, maybe you have some secrets. And this hand here, which is, it's a hand, right? And it's a female hand holding a pendulum. Somebody is wanting to kind of, you or your person, Capricorn, wanting to know, uh, almost like the secret. Like they're asking, they could be, watching this reading or getting their own reading, things like that. When we see the pendulum, let's see what else we have. And it is a completion. So this is some type of a chapter ending here, secrets. And, as I said, maybe you have some secrets, or maybe somebody is a secret lover. But with the pendulum there, it usually means somebody takes a chance on something that is secret, or somebody who is secret, or they are definitely trying to use divination, right? Yeah, message of guidance. All right, and that is a number 9. That's a completion. The message of guidance is insight, intuition, a revelation, right? And it's not me. And this is, look at that, the number 8. So this means that in order, somebody knows something's not for them. It's not me, or I'm not the same, because this is an 8. So the 8 is in a power number, right? So when we see it's not me, somebody was aligned with the wrong person, or the wrong career, or the wrong life, or whatever, and they're like, I don't want this anymore, right? No, and they're trying to kind of, they're stepping out of it in some way. Yeah, I feel like they are, because they have a message from the universe. And that's what this pendulum basically is about too. It's all connected, right? It's not me. Somebody rejects something here, or they say, I'm not gonna, that's not me anymore. It definitely could be. Somebody could have grown and changed. I mean, leaps and bounds here, right? And we have perfection, and these only read in the upright. And so perfection is a very beautiful card. And this talks about somebody who kind of wants to do their best. That's really what that's about. And so she's holding these raspberries, and she's, I feel like she probably wants to give those to somebody, but she wants something. She wants to create something that she thinks is like beautiful. That's what that's about. It's also about like trusting, uh, just trusting kind of in yourself and your own abilities. Yeah. And so we have the self-worth card, which is about, somebody probably maybe wasn't trusting themselves, or because when your self-esteem is low, you don't trust your higher self. No, you don't, because if you trust your higher self, or you're in your higher self, you won't have low self-esteem anyway, right? And yeah, I mean, I feel like Eckhart Tolle explains that in his movie, in his book, The Power of Now, right? And maybe not everybody's ready to read that, but yeah, it's a yeah, but this self-worth card, here's a little girl, and she's out in the snow, and she comes upon this chair, which looks kind of like a throne. It does, and she looks in it, and nobody's sitting there. So I feel like, she's young. Maybe she's just a young woman, but this is about, when the chair is empty, there's no self-worth. That's what that's about. So somebody had, it's not me. Somebody was in their lower self before, and they moved out of that. They go, that's not me anymore. It's not me, self-worth, right? Somebody could have been in their lower self and just not doing the right things. Maybe with you, Capricorn, maybe they had you as a secret. The secrets card also talks about trusting divination, or trusting your intuition, right? Because she's holding the pendulum, and she's not holding it just to hold it, right? It's not a model. It's let me trust this. And let's get a couple more cards. And where are those other cards at? Okay. Oh, where are my animal cards? Yeah, let's get an animal card here. And we don't know where we have. Where did we set those cards? Oh, here they are. Let's see what we got, Capricorn. Yeah, for you guys. And we have the giraffe, and graceful, sure-footed, and seeing the big picture. Yeah, the giraffe is always about, being able to see the big picture, right? And somebody couldn't see the big picture before for their life, because it's not me, as a number 8 means, hey, yeah, I'm not there anymore. Now I'm in my power, the number 8. There's change. Eights are about change, growth, and progress. Yeah, and they are about power too. And so somebody sees the big picture. They couldn't see it before. They couldn't see what their life was supposed to be, or who they really were. They didn't maybe understand themselves. Most important thing is know thyself. Somebody didn't do that or wasn't in that energy, but they are now. Wow, because we have message of guidance. Yes, and it's possible here too, Capricorn. Somebody sees the beauty of something. I don't feel like they could see it before, which is highly interesting, right? And if the self-worth is low, I'm not saying this is necessarily you guys. This could be somebody else, right? And in fact, most people kind of go through that anyway. But when we see the self-worth card, this is, you're not trusting it. Like I was saying, you don't trust yourself, right? You don't, because there's too many doubts and fears sometimes with the self-worth, because of the false self, right? Yeah, which is the ego. So let's see, we have and we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, that's you. Ten of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck is the Three. And these people, Capricorn, are working together. And what I mean by that is, here they are. They are, kind of looks like they're in the church, but they're witches. Yeah, so, maybe not. And so here's the arch, right, to the kind of, this old type of architecture. Many churches used to be like that. But here, she's painting. They're all painting together. So this is a collaboration. And that's what somebody wants. I feel like they want to collaborate here. And remember, I said this perfection card is somebody who thinks that something can be very beautiful and they want to create something. Yeah. So let's see what we have here. King of Pentacles, King of Cups, Seven of Cups. All right. So in this particular reading, Capricorn, and before we get into the tarot, if you would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one, Capricorn. I'm a Silva grad, and they're accurate, yes. And we do them on like a Google Meet or a Zoom. And they're really a lot of fun. They're very personal and empowering for you. And it can be about love, career, family, anything. It can be about you or somebody you need insight on. And so let's just straighten this out a little bit. And so, and the description box is below, Capricorn. You can click on the calendar and go check that out, right? I also do synastry charts to see how compatible you and your person are. Or how your charts kind of line up for sure, right? And about love, how you guys think the seventh house, where the houses are for both of you, so can really check that out. And then we do the progress charts, and this is to help you with your evolution right now this year, because that's what life's about. It's about evolving. Yes, it is about really the North Node and becoming. That is really your true potential. And another way to say that is fate and destiny. But whatever you do with your free will determine your North Node, basically. Yeah, it really will. Or your fate and destiny. Yeah. So, all that's below if you'd like. And so here we have the King of Pentacles. He's eating a chocolate cake, Capricorn. And he's having a glass of wine. Well, I kind of like wine with cake. Yeah, I kind of do. It sure doesn't taste good with beer, though, does it? No. So here he is, and he's sitting here with his kind of, he's sitting here with his, giant pentacle here. He's a little earthier, this one, and he's a witch, and he's got all his animals here. He does, and this may be you, Capricorn, or another earth sign, Virgo or Taurus. The crossing energy is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is holding up a cup, and the cat is playing with the fish. This is all about trusting your intuition, going with the flow. It can be psychic energy. It can. It's compassionate, typically, right? Depending, but it's usually compassionate. It is about love and creativity, the King of Cups, but this can definitely be in the challenge, a decision in love, right? The kings make decisions. They do. The knights take action and bring offers, things like that. And the queens run the show. No, just kidding, guys, right? We can sometimes, right? Sometimes. And so that's going to depend. But what we have here, the root, why it's all happening, is a choice. And she's making a choice, and she's choosing love. So she's in the kind of apothecary, this kind of healing with potions and things like that. And, she's in the store. And the witch says, well, this is what we have here. And there's 7 choices. And she's kind of using a touch screen here a little bit, but this is her hand. She has chosen the cup with a heart. And so she's chosen love here. And, here's the witch that is running the store, and she's smiling like, well, that was a smart move. Choose love, right? And so this is the root why it's all happening. Somebody has chosen you, Capricorn, or you've chosen them. Could be a water sign, or another earth sign. And in the challenge is the lovers. So there we go. So the lovers is in the crossing energy. So, the crossing energy is usually, it can be definitely a challenge. Sometimes it's just like kind of what's influencing here, what like a little extra thing, or the most important thing. But the lovers, when the lover sits here, it usually means something has to be done, not just the choice itself. And so here the cats, and they have their tails in a heart, and here these 2 witches are making a pact, and it's they're getting married or whatever they do, in Witchland, right? Yeah, and they're good witches, of course. In the past is the 5 of Swords, and these witches here, there's 3 of them showing up. Usually there are 3 people here and 5 swords. That's true. And so here they are, and there's 3 of them, as I said, and they're over the cauldron. And the cauldron is it's almost like boiling over, sort of. But they just did a spell, and the black cats are there, and the spell book is down on the ground. And so here they are, and one of them is really upset, like whatever they have concocted here, or whatever spell or the spell that they are kind of cooking up here. She's crying like, oh God, anything can happen. Uh-oh. And then the other one's really upset, like, oh, what are we going to do? And then she is, the calm one is looking up at the 2 swords. She's holding 2 and looking up at 2. This is kind of about, a choice, another choice, or about 2 people, because she's got her eyes on these 2. She's holding 2. Very interesting. And something kind of ends here, or something turns out really kind of maybe shocking or upsetting for sure, and but not for her. So this, the 5 of Swords can talk about victory and loss, and it does look like that, right? Yeah, it does. And so, and that is in the past. There's some type of loss in the past, because here's the 10 of Wands in the concern. Something was lost here. Something's lost and something's gained. Right? Just like Joni Mitchell sings in her song. I can't even think of the name of the song right now. But hey, we have the Knight of Cups here. And here he is on his broomstick. It's a blonde witch, right? And, that's fine. Here he is. And all these kind of hearts are coming out of his cup. And he's on his way to bring his cup full of love, to offer love to somebody. Here it is with the Queen of Cups. And, she's pregnant. So this is kind of a trip. It could just be a water sign, but she, in this particular deck, she's pregnant. Not everybody's going to be pregnant. No, they're not. I'm not, right? So, and so, but hey, it can be, this can be a new beginning when we see the pregnancy, right? Definitely can be. This is about a new beginning with the Knight of Cups. This is about love and a new beginning. Yes, it is. And the Lovers is here to say, hey, yeah, I made this choice. I'm doing this. That's what this is about. Here's the choice too. In the near future is the World card, and this is like a whole brand new beginning. She threw her hat up in the air. Her hat is like flying away, and she's happy to do it. Like, I'm shutting down some type of a chapter, and that's what the world is. The world is expansion, new things to come, and also closing out old cycles that don't serve us anymore. And we have this card. It's not me. So somebody rejects something, that's not me anymore, or that's not for me, I don't want this anymore. And the World card usually always means there's some maturity, or there's something has been learned. Yes, like major lessons. It can be, the World card can be karmic lessons as well, but it usually means expansion and coming full circle. And there could have been karmic lessons along the way, though. There could have been, right? The 10 of Wands is the burden, and here she is carrying, carrying these 10 wands. The cat's on her back. She's like, can you get off, right? And we have the 6 of Pentacles, and this is about sharing. So we see her giving kind of the student the money, this witch, and the older witch wants the basket of food. Yeah. And yeah, interesting. So this is sharing. And with the Ten of Wands, this is the burden. Somebody wants to share with you. Yeah, and they do. And so it could be too that maybe there was a third party here because she's giving to two people here, right? The witch can be that. Ten of Cups is in the environment. This is a happily ever after. Somebody wants this with you, Capricorn, and they see you this way. Yeah, they do. And so we have the moon showing up, and that is in the hopes. And this is like, I hope I really get what I want. I hope I close out this chapter and end up with Capricorn. Or you hope that you're going to end up with them, because here's the cat looking into the brook here, or the pond. It's a pond. He's looking into the pond, and the black cat sees himself as a panther. So this is like, I hope I get my dreams come true. I hope I'm in my power. And here is the witch, and she is using the light of the full moon to guide her toward her new beginning. Or, and full moons can be both endings and new beginnings, more than the new moons, right? So we have an eclipse. Yes, we do. The Pisces eclipse coming up. Yeah, wow. And so, eclipses, that's going to be a lunar partial eclipse. But that can talk about endings. It sure can. And new beginnings, of course. And let's get a card on that moon. And we have the Knight of Swords showing up here. Yeah, the Knight of Swords. Really interesting here. And this is going to be in the hopes. And he's coming to kind of cut something out, or be aggressive and say, hey, I'm in charge here of my life. That's what this is about. And the Pisces lunar eclipse, it's going to be about releasing something that no longer serves you, because Pisces rules the 12th house of endings. Release, sacrifice, right? Yeah. So something's going to be sacrificed here. And there's so much gained in this reading, and there is so much wisdom. There is. And in the potential outcome, we see the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles showing up, and this is within. She's holding these up, and they are kind of gleaming. They're between. They're inside of the infinity symbol here, which is number 8. But 8s are about power, as I said. The Two of Pentacles, and she's kind of going back and forth with that. And 2s are about choices as well. Let's see, and we have the Five of Pentacles, and here is the mother with with the child. These are all witches. This is the everyday witch deck, and here she is with her daughter, and they want to get into this lodge here, right? It's not really a church. There's but it has stained glass. It's like a lodge, and they want to get in there because it's snowing and they're cold. And so this is somebody who goes back and forth whether or not you may let them in, or possibly if they can just have a brand new cycle as well. Like, can I have a new cycle? Because the world is, the world's here. So this could be, like, I hope I have a new cycle. Like, I hope the divine will guide me, or like, will grant me this. Yeah, and there is a much appreciation here. This is divine grace. This is gratitude with this perfection card. Yeah, we're going to end this reading. Get your psychic reading, Capricorn. Very cool, very fun, very empowering, very personal. And yeah, and so description box below. But this is a beautiful reading, Capricorn. Once again, I just feel like it is. And somebody out there has some kind of a great reading. They do, or something good is really going to happen here. And it does look like it's highly romantic and beautiful. Yeah, thanks so much for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Please hit the little bell in order to receive all my notifications. Thanks so much, guys.